Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
A man must be born to be a king, or trained for it. Daniel Dravett and Peachy Carnahan had neither qualification. Indeed, all they had was ambition. But they made it. And they learned the hard way that uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. Listen then as Dan O'Herlihy stars in Rudyard Kipling's great story, The Man Who Would Be King, which begins in just a moment.
And now, The Man Who Would Be King, starring Mr. Dan O'Herlihy. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It's dull and lonely standing the dog watch in a newspaper office any place in the world. But in India, in June, it's all so hot and stifling and very quiet. I was so occupied one night with nothing more important to do than wait for some trivial item to clatter over the wire from Europe, when my office door slowly opened, and a ghost, stood there. His cheeks were deep hollows above his staring round eyes, and his clothes were rags hung on a frame of bone.
You don't know who I am, do you?
No, I haven't the faintest idea, but here, you'd better sit down, old fellow. You look in a bad way.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's a whole year I've been walking. Right here in this very office, we settled it. You sitting right there and giving us the maps and laughing at us because we wanted to be kings. And so we was. We was kings. And you've been sitting there all that time. 3 years.
Oh, no, a man couldn't change that much in 3 years. You're not Peachy Carnahan.
Yes, and I was the king of Kafiristan. Me and Daniel Dravett, real crown kings we was. Just as true as gospel.
What in the name of heaven have they done to you, Peachy?
Peachy? I knew Peachy Carnahan once. He's a king. Wears a real golden crown on his head. So help me, he does. He's dead now, though.
No, you are Peachy Carnahan.
Yeah. Look, you've got to keep looking into my eyes, and maybe everything won't go to pieces.
All right. Now tell me what happened, Peachy.
Well, we left that caravan we was traveling with at Jagdala. We struck off into the hills alone.
Go on.
Oh, weeks it was we traveled. First, there wasn't no roads, and after a while, no food. But there was always the drums.
Yeah, move along there.
They're done in and starved, the same as ourselves. They'll go no further.
Well, then we'll go on without him. I've not come this far to die on the side of a mountain.
Wait. Look, Daniel. Over the edge of the rocks.
What?
Oh. Men they are. There's a score or more of them. And look, one is going ahead of the rest.
And nothing but bows and arrows. Make out a pair of the rifles, Peachy.
Right you are, Daniel.
It's now that we start to become kings.
Aye. Here you are.
There. Now then, Peachy, I'll drop the straggler at the rear first, and then we'll lay a few at their feet. No harm to the one in front. We may need him. Yeah. Now. There, I've got him by the old neck.
Hold it, Daniel, hold it. Hey, look at them.
Aye. Flat on their blooming faces.
Their leader. He's coming out alone.
I await your command, O ye who speak in the voice of thunder.
By the Lord Harry, Peachy, we're in luck. That's the old Afghan tongue he speaks. Speak up. Who are you? Where do you come from?
I am High Priest and Chief of the village of Baskai. A journey of only a few heartbeats.
What's your name?
Mazul Khan Jabdalu.
That's too long. What should we call him, Peachy?
Do you know, he has the look about him of an old soldier and friend of ours. Huh? Billy Fish.
Oh, so he does, yeah. We bestow a name on you. From now on, you'll be Billy Fish.
As you command, I obey.
All right. Then put this on your drums. Tell them 2 kings have come out of the mountaintops. 2 kings that speak in words of thunder so the earth trembles. Tell them 2 kings have come to Kafiristan.
And now, starring Mr. Dan O'Herlihy, Act 2 of The Man Who Would Be King.
And you, Peachy?
Daniel, why are you sitting here in the dark?
I've been thinking. A man has to stop and think sometimes.
About, anything special, Daniel?
Look at them, Peachy. Look at their blinking campfires gleaming in the dark like the jewels in a crown.
Yes, Daniel. You done a fine job for sure. All 23 villages you joined together as one.
They're ours now. Every man, jack, woman, and child. We own them, body and soul.
Aye, we're kings now, Daniel. Not proper kings yet, but we will be.
Sooner than you think, Peachy.
Huh? How's that?
Billy Fish told me something today that fair amazed me. These people know the craft.
What? You mean that they're Freemasons? Oh, Daniel, it can't be possible.
So help me, it's gospel true. He gave me the grip and everything. It's old, masonry is. It's older than the memory of man. And up here in the hills, they've been preserving it all these years. Yeah. Well, why, some of the high priests know up through the feather craft, but they don't know the 3rd degree. See it, Peachy? They don't know the 3rd degree, but we do.
Daniel, what is it you're fixing to do?
Do? We're going to be proper kings. We've got 'em going and coming. Now, I'm going to turn the whole country into one grand lodge, raise some of the priests to 3rd degree, and for me, I'll be the Grand Master of Kafiristan.
You haven't got the right to. We never been officers in no lodge.
Yeah, right. What's a king got to do with asking for a right?
I'm against it, Daniel. It's no good to go fooling around with the craft.
You talk like an old woman. The thing will work, I know it will. We'll make it a blooming ceremony. Regular aprons with the symbols and the marks. Oh, for us, Peachy, the kings of Kafiristan.
Everything is prepared, and the priests and the people wait.
Oh, they haven't much longer, Billy. You know, Peachy, how do you like my apron?
Oh, it's a wondrous sight for fair, Daniel.
Yeah, it's made of white ermine skin, it is, and the master's mark with emeralds. Come along now. You ready, Peachy?
Right with you, Daniel.
Then out we go and onto the temple steps. Oh, we'll give them what for. Knock their blinking eyes out, that's what we'll do. Look at them, Peachy. Right down on their blooming knees and yelling their foreheads off.
Oh, tis a good thing to be a king, Daniel.
Stand where you are, master. They recognize the mark.
That great stone in the floor. Why do they turn it over?
Wait.
Speak up, Billy Fish. What's the meaning of it?
See for yourself. Look.
Daniel, carved on the back of the stone.
Yeah. It is the master's mark, all right.
And the same as the sign you wear. Only a few of the priests have known of the hidden mark on the stone.
What does it mean?
The many who have doubted you were a god doubt no longer.
Now, and you, Billy, what do you think?
Master, I think that now it is the time for these.
Daniel. Golden crown.
Oh, they glitter. They're fit for the brow of a king.
Oh, 'tis what we come for.
Here now, put 'em on, and we'll crown ourselves in our own right. Listen to 'em. You know something, Peachy? We come here to be kings, and that's what we are, all right. But blame you if we ain't a couple of blooming gods to boot, with 1,000,000 people bowing on their knees before us.
Mark that wind outside, Peachy. Winter's about due to strike and fill the trails with snow. There'll be little moving about before spring.
You're right.
Yeah, I've been thinking. A man gets lonely in the winter and cold.
Aye.
So, Peachy, I've decided to take a wife.
A wife?
Who?
Marum, the girl who brings the food. Oh, she's a well-favoured wench.
But you can't do it, Daniel. We made a contract with each other.
That was until we was kings. Well, kings we've been these many months now.
It's no good. It's no good. I'll tell you now, I'm against it.
Against it. You was against using the craft, too. But look what it done for us.
This is different. Billy Fish will tell you no the same as I do.
Billy Fish, yeah. Who's the king here, him or me? Me mind's made up. 3 days from now, I shall have me a wife. And you can put it on the drums and tell every blighter out there in the hills the kingdom of Kafiristan is going to have a queen.
Yeah, what's keeping her, Peachy? They should have brought her in here half an hour ago.
I don't know, Daniel.
How about you, Billy Fish? You put them up to stalling off deliberate like?
Certain preparations must be made, Master.
She's across the court with some of the priests. Maybe they're trying to hearten her up a bit, Daniel. She thinks she's going to die, you know.
Die, indeed? What? Oh,
Master, it is against the laws of heaven for a woman to marry a god.
I'm not a god. I'm a man. You know that by now, Billy.
I should not want to think so, Master. But either way, this can mean only trouble. I beg you to reconsider.
Then I beg you to shut up, Billy. I'm through with waiting. I'm going over there.
Master, please.
We've got to go with him, Billy. Come on.
Go on now, you bungling fools. Bring out the girl. Well, now that's better. There, girl. This is no way for a bride to behave. Come on, now, smile now. You can give us a kiss. Why, that wench has bitten me.
The blood, Master. Don't let them see the blood.
Look! Blood!
Blasted, what is this rot?
Master, it is too late.
They're coming with knives.
They can't do this. I'm the king.
We've got to run for it, Master.
Come on, Daniel. Come on.
And now, starring Mr. Dan O'Herlihy, Act 3 of The Man Who Would Be King.
Confounded heathens. I'll come back. I'll come back and beat their blasted heads in. That's what I'll do.
Yes, Daniel, yes. We'll be back. All right.
How much further, Billy?
Only a short way beyond this ridge, Master.
Well, so far, so good. At least them blooming drums have stopped.
We're at the top now, Daniel.
And a right good climb it's been. Whew.
Wait. Huh? Look. It seems the drums have come before us, Master.
Cut off. No less than 1,000 of them standing there, quiet like, with them wicked long knives in their hands.
There'll be no getting past them, Daniel.
No. We're done for. Go on back, Billy Fish. Take your men away with you. Go with him, Peachy. It's me they want. I did it. Me. The king.
Now, Daniel, We made a contract, you and I. Billy Fish, you clear out.
I am your friend. I stay with you.
Oh, you're a good man, Billy.
They're coming now, Daniel.
Hey, Peachy,
No. Forget it, Daniel. I forgive you freely and fully.
All right, then let them come. There's one thing they can't change, Peachy. We've been kings. Kings in our own right. Kings of all Kafiristan.
Yes, they sliced open poor Billy Fish like a bloomin' herring, they did. There, in the snow and the rocks.
Oh, Lord, man. But you, Peachy, you got away from them.
Got away from them, did I? Oh, no. Strung me out on a tree. Drove nails right through me hands, they did. See? But I fooled them all right, 'cause morning came and I wasn't dead. And then I made them think that I'd lost my senses. And they was afraid to harm me because crazy men is protected by Allah. Well, they cut me down then, and after a while, they let me go.
You poor devil. What of Dravitt? What happened to Daniel?
Daniel? Daniel's a king, and he wears a golden crown.
Yes, but now, what happened to him?
He's never left me. All them long months walking on the road back, he kept me safe. The mountains, they danced at night. But Daniel held up his hand, and Peachy came along, bent double. I never let go of Daniel, and Daniel never let go of me. He's with me now, here, in this bundle. You knew old Daniel, sir. Him that was a king once. Look at him now.
Oh, my...
Well, and now you've seen that we was really kings. Eh? I'd be on my way. You'll pardon me, sir.
I let him go. There was little else to do. He was only hours away from his death. I sat there and stared at the contents of the bundle he had left lying on my desk. Stared as the pale shafts of dawn struck fire in the red beard. Stared at the golden crown, sitting too large and too heavy upon the wrinkled, mummified head of Daniel Dravitt. The man who would be king.
Suspense, in which Mr. Dan O'Herlihy starred in William N. Robeson's production of The Man Who Would Be King, adapted for radio by Les Crutchfield, from a story by Rudyard Kipling. In a moment, the names of our supporting players. Supporting Dan O'Herlihy and The Man Who Would Be King were Lillian Bayeth, Ben Wright, Jay Novello, and Richard Peel. Listen. Listen again next week. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Get the complete news first on the CBS Radio Network.